Great ad copy can make such a difference in terms of leads generated and the cost per lead. And unfortunately, when it comes to Google Ads, we do not have a lot of space to play with. I mean, with 30-character headlines and 90-character descriptions, we really need to make sure every letter is maximized to its fullest potential. In today's video, I want to show you what's worked best for me when it comes to writing Google Ads copy that converts so you can generate more leads and ultimately sales from your Google Ad campaigns. Hey guys, Sylvie Perez here from AdConversion, helping you solve your lead generation problems and grow your business with digital advertising. If you're new here, make sure to click on that subscribe button, and all the links and resources that I mentioned you can find in the description box down below. I cannot understate the importance of having great ad copy. Having great copy is going to allow you to generate more leads, increase your click-through rate, and ultimately increase your quality scores. Take a look at this quick example of these two different ads. You can see this first ad is generating leads for $18 and this second ad is generating leads for $100. And the only difference is the ad copy itself. They're both going towards the same landing page. And I'm sure if you looked into your own Google Ads account right now, or maybe your client's Google Ads account, you'll notice that you have some ads that are doing the majority of the work in terms of the conversions generated for your account. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into step number one. Step number one is research. Most of copywriting success really just comes down to research. Like the late Eugene Schwartz once said, copy is not written, copy is assembled, meaning amateurs start from scratch and pros leverage proven frameworks. They take that and they piggyback off the success of others and what's worked for them when it comes to writing ad copy. You see, the amateur just goes into their Google Ads campaign, clicks on that create new ad button, and just stares at the screen until they think of something clever to say without having done any research or having any references to leverage. Now, if this is how you've been going about writing ads in the past, I don't want you to feel bad about it. I'm not trying to throw shade at you. I'm definitely guilty of it. I've definitely been there and done that. But I want you to make the commitment moving forward to do the research necessary to really make the difference in your ad copy and to really be able to stand out from the noise and to really generate more leads from your existing campaigns. I actually filmed an entire video on how to spy on your Google Ads competition so you can do that competitor research. So I highly recommend you check that out. But the two methods that I really recommend you use when it comes to spying on your competition to see their ad copy, I recommend number one, iSearchFrom.com, and number two, SpyFu.com. iSearchFrom.com is going to allow you to put your target keywords and see competitors' ads from all over the world. And then SpyFu.com is going to allow you to put your competitor's website and see all the top ads that they have been running in the past. Now, the goal with doing all this research is for you to create a swipe file. And a swipe file is literally just a folder with a lot of different examples of inspiration that you found of different ads from people within your industry. It could even be people outside of your industry. It could be landing pages. It could be anything that you feel can be helpful to you when it comes to writing Google Ads copy or really improving your landing pages or really improving anything in your marketing. It could be, again, in your industry or outside your industry. So really the goal is you want to do all this research. You want to find out what are the top ads in your industry, what are the top ads that you see outside of your industry that maybe you can bring inside your industry and really disrupt things. So you want to be open to sources of inspiration inside your industry and outside of your industry and really create a swipe file so that you can store all that inspiration in there so that when you go into your Google Ads campaign and it's time for you to create ads, you're not just staring at the screen and hoping you get some sort of inspiration, right? You've already done the work, you've done the research, so you look at that swipe file and that's gonna start sparking some ideas in your brain of things that you can test in your ads copy.
I wanna show you really fast an example of a swipe file of mine. And this is literally it right here. It is simple as just a Google Drive folder, and in this Google Drive folder I literally just have inspiration that I got from a whole bunch of different sources. So I have Google Ads copy in here that I thought was nice. I have Facebook ads copy. I have landing pages that I thought were pretty cool. Literally anything. You can grab inspiration from all different places and just throw it into your swipe file, so that way when you have to go write ad copy for your Google Ads, you're not starting from scratch, right? So this swipe file, I built it up by looking at competitors. I looked it up by looking at just people in other industries and other companies. Again, just getting inspiration from anywhere. And my swipe file is like super organized, to be honest with you. You don't have to organize it if you don't want to. I mean, I don't personally. It's literally just a mess. I just screenshot. I'm like, it's almost like a habitual thing. Even on my cell phone, like I'll just be scrolling through places and I'm just screenshotting. Like if you ever saw my phone and you went to the photo section, you would literally just see screenshots of ads and landing pages. And I just literally, from my phone, I'll send it into my swipe file from Google Drive. So I'll literally connect Google Drive to my phone and I can just send the picture directly into my Google Drive swipe file folder. And I literally have this for every single one of my clients. And when I'm researching my clients' competitors, or I just see cool things that I'm like, hey, this would be awesome for this client, I just throw it into their swipe file. You probably should be more organized than me, but to be honest with you, I'm not organized with it, and it works for me. So, you know, take it as you will. But this is what I highly recommend: is put together a swipe file for yourself, so that way you're just not starting from scratch. You don't want to start from scratch. You want to take proven concepts and leverage that.
Step number 2 when writing Google Ads copy that converts is to enter the mind of your customer. And all that means is you need to see things from your customer's point of view. So when it comes to writing ads, the goal with your ad is to get it clicked so that they can actually go to the next step in your process. So you're really trying to sell the click to your customers and really pique their interest and show them, hey, this might be something you want to learn more about. So the way I kind of like to think about entering the mind of your customer, because that can seem kind of vague and in the sky, is just imagine your dream customer. Her name is Betty. Let's say she's a woman, her name is Betty, and you're in a subway station, it's loud, people are moving, it's hectic, and you scream out Betty, and all the Bettys in that subway station, which are your dream customer, they turn around. And that's what you want your ads to do, is you want your ads to break through the noise by actually speaking directly to the person that you are trying to communicate with, which is your dream customer. So really doing the research on what are the pains that they're experiencing, the fears they're experiencing, the pleasure that they want to achieve, and really what your solution does for them. And really there's 3 things that I like to think about when writing Google Ads copy to really be able to make it as enticing as possible and to really enter the mind of my customer. And these are really the 3 key areas that I like to answer when writing ad copy. And number 1 is to answer objections. So when you're thinking about your customer, think about the objections that they have around your service that would prevent them in the first place from even wanting to learn more. Maybe one of them is price. Maybe another one is delivery time. Whatever it might be, but find out, do the research. What are the biggest objections your customer has that will get them to stop from even wanting to explore your solution further, right? They see your ad in Google, and if you don't address that big objection, they might even just tune you out because they're like, oh, I'm not even gonna bother clicking on that ad because it might be too expensive or whatever it might be. So you wanna think about your customer, what are the biggest objections they have, and how can you address that in your ad copy so again, you can sell that click so they can go to your next page and learn more about what it is you have to offer. The second thing is you need to communicate benefits. You really need to take a step back and think about your solution in terms of the outcome that it provides for your dream customer. So really, what are the benefits that you can communicate to your customer that are gonna want them to take that next step? So for example, I'll give you a real example. One of my clients has a bartending school, and all the other bartending schools are trying to say, we're the best bartending school, we are certified, blah, 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 boring, boring, boring. What we did was we said, hey, you know what? What is the benefit that our dream student wants? And they want to get certified and they want to earn extra cash. So that's literally the headline that we put, and our click-through rates have skyrocketed ever since putting that headline. So really thinking about the benefits of what it is you offer. People don't care about your bar school and the type of bar you use and all this stuff. I mean, that's cool, but what is the end goal, right? What is the ultimate benefit that your service does for that customer so you can communicate it to them so that you pique their curiosity, you sell that click, and they go to the next step in your funnel. So again, answer objections, communicate benefits. And then last but not least, always, always, always provide a call to action. Tell them what you want them to do next. Don't just assume, always tell. Assume the sale, as they say in sales, right? You want to make sure that you're guiding them to the next step. So for example, your call to action could be learn more, and that'll get them to take that next step. So always provide a call to action that leads them down into your sales funnel and get crazy with it. Sometimes different call to actions perform better than others, so feel free to test. Now, a quick pro tip when writing expanded text ads: you want to make sure that you're communicating your message with your headline 1 and your headline 2, because on desktop, the headline 3 doesn't appear most of the time. So you want to make sure you're not reliant on headline 3 and you're clearly communicating your message with headline 1 and 2. Another thing is with responsive search ads, you want to make sure that if in the case that your headlines and descriptions are too different from each other and that you don't want to run the risk of having incongruent messages, you may want to consider pinning certain parts of your messaging to different positions in your ad. So you can pin headline 1, for example, and pin description 1, whatever it might be. But if in the case you're not worried about that and you're okay with Google having free reign, then don't pin anything and just let Google go crazy. But if in the case you are kind of sensitive about how your ads are going to be displayed, then make sure that you're pinning what needs to be pinned within your responsive search ads. The third and final step to writing Google Ads copy that converts so you can get more leads, get more sales for your business or your client's business, is to test. Because despite all the research and all the careful planning and preparation, you're not going to know what actually works in the real world until you get it out there. So do not fall victim to analysis paralysis. Just trust in the process that you did the best that you could in terms of putting together this message based on proven frameworks. But now go ahead and start testing to get real feedback and actually seeing what resonates with your marketplace. So go ahead and test your ad copy, test your headlines, test your descriptions, test your ad formats, and really test different variables that you feel are going to really give you the best benefit in terms of improving your ad performance, increasing that click-through rate, increasing that quality score, and ultimately generating more leads for less cost. That is it for this video. I hope you got tremendous value, and I really just want to drive this last point home, is to never settle for good enough. Do not be complacent, specifically with your ad copy. It's easy to have a really good ad that you're happy with and that you just kind of stop testing. Never stop testing. Always, always, always try to beat your control and always try to put new limits for yourself to really test and expand so that you can be the best advertiser possible and get the best performance possible for your own business or for your client's business. That is it for this video. If you like the video, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'll help me get it ranked higher in the search engines. And if you like content like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to get access to more training on Google Ads, I actually created a free training on how to launch successful Google ad campaigns, and you can find that in the description box down below, as well as access to my new Facebook group on Google Ads lead generation. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.